There have been a lot of intriguing announcements about what's to come in 2021. Even if it hasn't been the largest year for game releases yet, there's a lot of stuff going on in the gaming industry, from PlayStation exclusives like God of War 2 and Horizon Forbidden West to Microsoft publishing Bethesda games. There is so much to look at and consider. It might be difficult to keep track of all the games that will be released this year. Kana, Bridge of Spirits, an intriguing game that gamers have been eagerly awaiting for the last year or two, is by far the most high-profile game to enter the competition. Hello and welcome to League of Gamers. Be part of this channel by hitting subscribe and clicking the bell icon to be notified every time we upload a new video. Kana, Bridge of Spirits has been on your mind, and we know you've been excited to discover more. We're as thrilled as you are. So in today's video, join us as we get a closer look at gameplay and new locales, as well as some of the characters you will encounter on your quest. Developer. Indie games are finding new platforms to dominate, and Kana Bridge of Spirits is no exception. Ember Lab, the company behind Kana Bridge of Spirits, has experience in animation for large corporations such as Coca-Cola. This game production business is very new to the sector, having only begun operations in 2009. However, the studio has earned a name for itself not only in gaming but in animation as well. The company released a fan-made movie based on The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask in 2016. This increased their visibility in video gaming communities. Kana is a fantastic fit for Ember Lab based on their prior work, because its team has experience in animation and digital content creation. It surely knows how to create a story. They are also adept at understanding how games operate. Other story-driven games such as The Legend of Zelda have benefited from their inventive imaginations. Ember Lab is ready to step up to the plate and take on its own challenges. The teaser for Kana Bridge of Spirits suggests that the creators are bringing their A-game. Epic storylines, gorgeous landscapes, and fascinating character designs. The game's storyline. Kana Bridge of Spirits follows a young girl who finds herself in an abandoned town that has been devastated by an unimaginable tragedy. To do this, she guides souls from one world to another to continue on their journeys. In the role of Kana, the player will assist spirits in resolving their regrets and completing their unfinished tasks. Kana's father will be involved in a tragic event in the tale, which we know. There are no more specifics on where the plot may go beyond this point. Thanks to its magnificent DreamWorks-style animation, players will undoubtedly be inspired by the game's emotional moments and stunning scenery. Kana Bridge of Spirits gameplay. Kana's objective is to find Taro, an elder who died from a mysterious plague that has swept the land. The Rot are tiny animals that will help you on your quest. However, the name is misleading. When you hear the word rot, you usually think of something nasty and sick. On the other hand, this game's Rot is a group of furry creatures who help in a variety of ways. When solving some puzzles, the Rot can find collectibles and other objects that are concealed. The animals are particularly effective during the demo's forest level against opponents and huge red and black pustules. For Kana to control the Rot, she needs courage. These are yellow orbs dropped by slain enemies. When Kana's courage meter is full, she can dispatch her minions to torment or attack enemies. The Rot can also restore Kana's health. Kana whacks opponents with mild and heavy blows while wielding her magical cane. She may dodge oncoming strikes or wrap herself in a blue bubble that absorbs damage on the defensive side. As you progress through the game's skill tree, you'll be able to unlock new combos. Kana's basic attacks aren't difficult to pick up or master, especially if you're used to playing action games. According to the demo, battle engagements aren't very challenging, but they're thrilling and engrossing. Unfortunately, it is not easy to go to Taro's house. You'll need to use some serious platforming abilities to scale the mountain's massive height. Indeed, the platforming is similar to those of the Tomb Raider and Uncharted series. Jumping over enormous chasms, grabbing ledges, and shimming, for starters, seem intuitive and precise. Animation. Kana the Spirit Bridge created a strong first impression during last year's PlayStation 5 reveal event, and every teaser since has reinforced that Ember Labs' debut game promises to provide an enchanting world with moving, captivating art and visuals. That comes as no surprise considering the studio's background in animation. Still, after almost an hour or two of playing an initial part of Kana, you'll be interested in its brilliant melting pot of gameplay concepts. Kana weaves together elements of Metroidvanias, recent PlayStation hits like God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn, and even a surprise splash of Pikmin to create an exhilarating, interesting combination of fighting and adventure. Kana's graphics are more akin to a full-length version of Pixar's Spark Shorts, but with a more distinct aesthetic that has been polished to a professional level. Combat mechanics. Kana's agility allows her to maneuver into and out of enemy range with ease. As well as using her staff to strike foes, she has the ability to perform magical spells from a distance. As a result of her staff, Kana can conduct both light and heavy attacks. The game's minor RPG elements allow her to increase her skills and powers. A magical bow would be one of the weapons in Kana's arsenal, although we're not sure exactly what it is. Additionally, she possesses a set of magical powers that give defensive effects and boosts to keep her safe during battle encounters. Pulse is maybe Kana's most significant skill. Kana has the ability to cast Pulse to highlight clues in the surroundings, lift and move items, and distract opponents using her magic powers. A mechanism similar to the Hitman coin. The cute black critters that stole the show in the teasers are also a major element in the game. Kana is first frightened by these fluffy natural wisps, known as the Rot, but as the game progresses, they come to trust her and even provide a hand in her mission. Rot Courage is a mechanism that eventually allows you to raise commands to the Rot. You start with one Rot who will ultimately become the de facto commander of your Rot army, but more will join you as you go. You can also add tiny hats to the tops of each Rot to help you identify them. DualSense features. As verified by Ember Lab, Kana will also take advantage of the DualSense controller's adjustable triggers and haptic feedback. Kana's bow being such a prominent weapon, it's easy to foresee how the adaptable triggers would be employed. However, you won't know how successful these elements are utilized until you play the game. Can your PC run Kana Bridge of Spirits? To run Kana Bridge of Spirits on your PC, you'll need at least an Intel i3 3220 CPU, an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 650 GPU, 8GB of RAM, 25GB of storage, and Windows 10. On the plus side, Kana Bridge of Spirits is a stunning game that looks like a Pixar film. Impressive artwork and smooth movements give the characters plenty of personalities. This is a rich and lively land full of breathtaking landscapes. Kana, while being an indie game, has the polish of a AAA release. Release date and price. Kana Bridge of Spirits is scheduled to be released on August 24th. Due to the COVID-19 epidemic, it was pushed back many times from late 2020 to March 2021 to the current August release date. A further delay is possible, but it isn't very certain given the game's release date is mere days away. The game will be available on the PS5, PS4, and the Epic Games Store on PC. It's also a timed console exclusive, implying it might come to other platforms once a certain amount of time has elapsed. Furthermore, purchasing it on PS4 entitles users to a free upgrade to the PS5 version. The game will also be released at $39.99, which is much cheaper than the typical $60 to $70 price tag for most PS5 titles. Kana Bridge of Spirits drew everyone's interest from the minute it was revealed, and everything we've seen of it so far has made it appear enticing. If you care to share some thoughts about the game, feel free to comment down below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.